Right.
Yeah, she didn't give me still. I don't give a street cred.
Right.
And so this morning on the way to the gym, we driving in the Z. The Z is rear wheel drive, but I've learned my lesson. I have all season tires on it, all season tires on there. So, and these
Right.
are very, very good. They're the third rated. I didn't get number one rated only because I wanted a specific brand. But any which way,
Okay.
I'm riding and I see this big slick ice patch, right?
Right.
So I let off the gas, I hold the steering wheel straight, and I
Uh-huh.
coast all the way through, right? Get there. I'm like, so I noticed that. Go to the gym. We get a great workout. We worked out for an hour this morning, hour and 2 minutes.
Okay.
So then on the way back, now I'm like, it's still dark out. It's starting to light up a little bit. And then we drive, and I see this ice patch on the other side. And as I'm
Okay.
going through, I happen to shift, and I was like, "Oh!" I
Okay.
put the little shimmy, and I'm like,
Right.
"Wow, this
Yeah.
could be bad." So I
Yeah.
go like this, babe. You're going to be in the truck. You're going to feel that you can do anything. I need you to be careful going through this spot when you're going to work. She
Right.
goes, "Yeah, okay, right."
Right.
So
Right.
then later on this morning, I get on the freaking Peloton. I kill it for
Right.
30 minutes,
Okay,
and
the
then
Peloton. Okay.
I go out to the Peloton app. I couldn't afford the Peloton bike, so I got a regular spin bike.
Okay.
That use the Peloton app
And
with.
you
Hey,
got the
but it worked.
Peloton workout joint.
Yeah,
I got you. I feel you.
yeah.
No
So
doubt.
so I go ahead and I do my after workout soak, and then she comes to say goodbye, leave
Right.
for the day, and I go,
Okay.
babe, remember, be careful driving through that ice spot. And she goes,
Wow.
okay, right? I'm like, all right. So now I'm waiting for a call or a text to be like, yeah,
Gotcha.
I should have listened. But I don't get that call or text, which I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't. I need that
Right. No
truck.
doubt.
I need that
No
truck
doubt.
this week for some events. So
Okay.
she texts me and says, hey, she goes, at work. And then she goes on to say, that spot where you said to be careful,
Okay.
there was an accident.
When the man speaks.
You
You just
know?
listen. No doubt.
You
No doubt.
guys got to listen to us.
We know some
We
stuff.
may not be always right, but when it comes to
Sometimes
your
we be right.
safety and your well-being,
Right.
we
Oh, man.
400,000% correct.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh man. So um had a good weekend. What's up, Mama Corey? What's up, Lisa? Welcome to Brothers of Legacy. This is
what's
going to be
going
one
on,
of our shorter
ladies?
shows. So don't get too excited. By 9:30, we'll be rolling out of here. So my people already know when they get in the room, they can look in the text and you're gonna know. 9:30, we out. We got stuff to do. So I had a great weekend. Had a couples event, the Christmas party this weekend. Amazing
Nice.
conversations. And it's what prompted me to kind of talk about building partnerships. And Bernie Mac, rest in peace, of course, been gone for a while. Spoke had a joke, of course.
America.
He's a comedian. He got jokes. Um, he had a joke about. I'm probably gonna say it wrong, but he was on the road and he was trying to get to heaven, and so he was talking to a guy. He said, "Well," he said, "Where's the gates at?" And the guy was like, "They're right up the road." He said, "But you're not on the list." He was like, "What?" And he was like, "So the only way for you to get on the list is if you ask God a question he don't have an answer for." He said, "The only way you're going to get on the list is if you ask God a question and he doesn't have an answer for." So he
Uh-oh.
goes up the road, he leans in, he whispers in God's ear. God looks back at him. opens the gates, going in there. so, so the man was like, "Yo, what?" He walks up to the guy like, "What did he ask you that you didn't have an answer for?" God looks at him and says, "He asked me, when will black people unite together?" So,
Wow.
welcome to the Brothers of Legacy. I'm your host, AD Walker, the pusher, the grower, the motivator. On my left, right is my man, Larry Banks in the building. So today I want to kind of talk about
So I got something for you. I got something for you on that
partnerships,
too.
and we're going to dig into that. All right, Larry, what you got for me, brother?
I got something. It's almost in tune with this, right?
All right,
Where
all right.
being united, and this young brother at was at my church last weekend, last Sunday, goes and says, "Hey, I'm a little chef. I sell dinners and all this stuff, and I post it online, this, that, and the third." And
Right.
now he's trying to go on and sell himself to me. Where I was like, "What do you have? How much? How do I get it?" That's all I wanted to know. But he's trying to show me pictures and all this stuff about himself.
Pause on it. Pause on that 1 second. Just
Yeah,
that's me. Like, yo, don't need to spill. What do you have? How much is it? And then how can I get it? Because that how much matters too. Because you're like, ooh, that's a little pricey. Like, that's
exactly.
me and wife discussion on that product.
Right, right. And I'm gonna say this in this case because of the young
Yeah,
brother who was trying
yeah,
to, do something for himself, and
right.
really he was being entrepreneurial. This is what's his
Okay,
livelihood. I was just
right.
like, you know what, it's whatever. And he kept trying to sell it, and I said, Here's my number. You let me know, and I'm
Okay,
down." So I don't hear from him,
okay,
and then all of a sudden I hear from him on a Tuesday, and
okay.
then we couldn't connect. And I was like, "Yeah, that's not going to work." But I was like, "If you do a Friday or a Sunday or whatever, I'm there." So
Right.
you see up Thursday, put my order for Friday and everything. He says,
Okay.
"Hey, I got you early." At the same time, I go to my little network and says, "Hey, this young brother is making dinners. He's going to be out this way. Anybody interested?" One of
Interesting.
the guys in my network was like, "That's really cool that you're blind supporting him this way." And my response was, "I want to make sure I don't mess it up.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna get exact response.
I want to get the
Hold up.
exact response. I want to get, if I
Exact.
can find it, give me 10, 9, 8, 7, found it." And my response was, "We only have us to give us a
A
chance."
chance.
Right?
True indeed. True indeed.
We only have
True
us
indeed.
to give us a chance. And I
That's right.
that's that. I feel that's that whole thing of being united. It has something to do with it.
Right. Right.
I'm not even
Right.
going to go into the rest of the second half of the story,
I got you. I got
but
you.
you know, I gave this young man a blind chance.
Okay.
He was
I'm gonna ask. I gotta ask. I gotta ask. Ask. How did we do? Was it okay? Or was it, what was the product? Can I ask? What the product was?
so it was jerk turkey wings,
Okay. Oh,
uh,
food. Okay.
stuffed
Okay.
salmon.
Okay.
I can't remember the other two. Oh, I don't need to remember. Here's the menu right here in front of me: stuffed salmon,
All right.
stuffed shrimp, jumbo
Uh-huh.
crab cake, jerk turkey
Right.
wings, lamb
Okay.
chops, and then the
Okay.
sides was
Okay.
mac and cheese, candy
Right.
yams, mashed
Wow.
potatoes, collard
Okay.
greens, broccoli. So I go, "How
Okay.
many sides you get?" He said, "They all come
Right.
with two." Then he
Okay.
follows up
Okay.
with, "But the stuffed salmon and the jerk turkey wings come with a third side, jasmine rice."
Gotcha.
So Mrs.
Okay.
Banks
So
orders. Oh, go ahead.
okay, she ordered. She orders. Okay. So let's break it down just real quick. So delivery. Did we get it when we wanted to get it? Did we get it on time? At least within. Okay. Did we get what we ordered? What we ordered? Did we get what we ordered?
Almost.
Okay, he was close. So he missed one thing. Like he missed something.
He missed the jasmine rice that he said that it comes with. Told me there was a
Okay.
miscommunication on my behalf. But go ahead.
Okay.
What's next?
Okay. Boom. Boom. And then how did it taste? Was taste okay? It was all
So
right.
I had to do a day 2 taste because
Okay.
day 1,
Yes.
my Mrs. Banks and I, we starved ourselves all day. We was waiting for delivery. And by the time I finally got it to consume,
yes.
you know when you're like so hungry, when you're so hungry, and then you finally go to eat, and you can't eat.
Yeah, right. I've been
I was
like
so
you eat a little
upset.
like I'm full already. I'm full. I'm full. Okay.
I wasn't even
Okay.
full. I was still hungry, but I just couldn't. I was too weak to eat.
Oh, you said okay. What? So you did day 2. Was it good? Was it good? Or was
Yes,
day
it
2?
was. It was. It was. It
Oh,
was It was acceptable.
okay. It was acceptable. Okay. Okay. It wasn't trash. It
I
wasn't
wasn't
high
trying.
class, but it was acceptable. Okay. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Last thing, number 4, and we'll get Brian McCory in the building with the Dallas stuff on, because it seems like I'm nervous because I really want to devote a whole show to Dallas if they win the Super Bowl or something. So, what would you recommend again, or would you go back to him? Was it enough to go back to?
That song by DeBarge, Second Chance.
Okay.
Second Chance.
Give a second. Okay.
Second chance. I'm giving him a second chance. Because again, I'm going to still stand on my statement. Only got us. Give us a chance.
I got you. I got you.
So I want to give him a
little
second
slight
chance.
stuff. Little slight to me. So two things that to me personally will continue to qualify, like to give you a shot to try again, so long as at least if you're in, it's not too difficult getting to you or reaching you for your business or whatever. Is timeliness, and your attitude about it, about anything that's wrong. That matters. Like, well, you should known there was no Jasmine. Like how you respond. Honestly, that's probably the biggest thing. Like your response to me, oh, all right. But then keeping it real, if your food was the bomb, like, oh, that chicken was like amazing. Why you gotta be so stank about it? Yo, don't be stank. Let me get some more of that chicken. It might balance, because I go to Jamaican spots and they always got an attitude.
Oh yeah. Well
it's part of the culture. They always got an attitude. Now we don't have any more of that.
It's interpretation right there.
Okay.
They don't got attitude. That's just how they just animated in how they talk. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
No, have no more.
No more curry chicken. What? No. No more curry chicken. No jerk either. Nothing. So, and Jamaica's weird. I don't know about y'all. If y'all go if going frequent enough, you go too late, they're gonna be out of stuff.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna be out. It's just part of the course. You already know. Got to go early enough so you can get.
Yeah. If you want it, you can't go when they open because they're still cooking it.
Right. Everything's not out yet. Right. Everything's not out.
You gotta go an hour in and then you're good.
Hey, listen, at least so you already know. We already know. Chinese though, always like boom, boom, boom. They're really out of stuff. They're really out. Anyway, what's up, Ryan? Sir. Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, welcome back, man.
Missed you guys, man. Last week was a long week, man. I tell you, but I missed everybody. Glad to be back. Glad to see your faces.
Indeed.
It was brutal.
Indeed.
Jury duty is not fun.
He said, "I know. You got a story, but Share it. Go ahead, share it. Share it.
Jury duty. Oh
pretty
wow.
amazing. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
So
And I'm gonna get my man on there too to elaborate like the whole, so he can kind of give a back and forth to the legal process as well. Jared.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's it was interesting, man. It's not my first time pulling jury duty. Getting selected on the
Right.
jury
Right.
was interesting. It was an interesting process. You know, we started on Monday, got selected like Monday night after 6 o'clock. It was crazy. We started we got selected Monday afternoon, and then they started the voir dire process Monday afternoon. Rod, Brian, did you vote to put Trump in? No, this was not Trump, man.
Oh God.
I got put on a domestic case. I got put on a domestic, basically a hood case. So let me tell you what happened. So we get selected. We go through the voir dire process. There's like 300 jurors. I don't know how in the world my name came up out of 300 jurors to be one of the 14 selected. I won't even begin. But it was an excruciating process because they asked you 1,000 questions. But then getting selected to the jury, we started, the trial started Wednesday.
Okay.
The judge says we will be done by early Friday.
Wow.
Okay. We were there until after 6, Wednesday, Thursday, and we didn't end the trial until after 9:30 Friday night.
Wow.
All the chairs are wooden. All the chairs are wooden. Those old school wooden with the round back, and the top of the back of the chair stops about mid back.
Right.
So you.
Right. Yes.
That's the experience.
Brutal.
But here's the thing. I want to tell you all my version of what happened, and then I'll tell you the charges.
Okay.
All right? The reason I say this is because I need y'all to know what happened so that you can understand my frustration with our system. A man and a woman had a relationship. They met on the job. Transportation. Guy's a truck driver. The woman's a dispatch. So she's his boss. They start a fling. The fling is going. They're off and on. During the middle of their fling, this guy meets another woman. They get married. So him and this dispatch decide, okay, we'll do our thing on the side. You're married, whatever. So he's a cheater. Him and this woman have a joint house. His name is on a lease with this other woman. They have a business together. The wife is aware that they're in business together. They have a trucking business together. The woman has a daughter and she has a granddaughter. So he's got this house over here. He's got his wife over here. His wife and he end up splitting up. He and his wife, the wife has a daughter. The daughter's father dies. So he's a stepfather. I need y'all to keep up here because I'm trying to make this quick. The woman he's married to has a daughter also. So he's a stepdad to her daughter.
Right.
He moves out. He moves in with the side girl who has a daughter and there's a granddaughter. He's taking care of that house. He left his house. His stepdaughter's father, her natural father, passes away. She's going through all kind of emotion. So the wife says she's really struggling. She really wants you back here at home. Can you move back home? He goes and has a conversation with the side girl. Says, hey, I got to move back home. My daughter's going through a lot of stuff. I need to be there for her. So he moves back in with the wife, the ex-wife, to be there for his daughter. But he's going back and forth. Okay. He's got a couple of vehicles at this other house, the side house.
Right. Right.
While he's living back with the wife, he finds out, oh man, I'm getting a delay now.
You good? Just keep going.
Keep going.
He finds out that the side chick is letting a new man drive his truck for a job he has. So she picks up this dude. Dude has no job, no license, and he's basically mooching off this woman. Now, mind you, Mr. Man pays the rent.
Right. Oh, wow.
He's laying up in his house, driving his truck, and not paying any bills. The side chick's daughter calls him and says, hey, my tire's flat on my car, a car he bought for the daughter, and I need you to change the tire. He's got tools in the garage at the side house to change the tire because he wants to start a tire change business. He goes to the house to change the tire with the tire. He notices his truck is gone. Where's my truck? Why is my truck not in the driveway? Daughter has an excuse. He goes to the garage. He has opened the garage. His tools aren't in the garage. Where are my tools? So she has to tell him. The truck has the tools in it, and mom has a new boyfriend, and he's got the truck in Alabama.
Ooh.
He's hot as fire.
Wow.
So he calls the mom up. He's like, look, what do you know how the conversation goes.
Yeah.
I want my stuff back at the house immediately. Get my truck, get my tools, get it back immediately. A week goes by. On a Saturday, he says, is my stuff back? No, I'm getting it back. It's going to be back. Friday. My stuff better be back in that place tomorrow, which would be Saturday. Now, this happened in 2021. He's hot.
All right.
Saturday comes around. They're talking back and forth. Now, mind you, they've been working together through this whole entire time.
Wow.
He calls her up on the Saturday. His word is he's at the bowling alley with a couple of his nephews hanging out. And he's like, she calls him up and says, hey, the truck is on the way. It should be here by 4 o'clock. And your tools will be here. And he's packing up. I'm ending the relationship. He's going to get his stuff and he's going to get out. Okay. If he's going to drop my truck off and leave my tools and then leave, how's he going to leave?
Right. Uber.
Ooh, good deduction. The math ain't mathing.
So his testimony was, I told my cousins I got something to go take care of and I'll be back. Cousins are like, I'm going with you.
Right.
They're in separate vehicles. So the guy doesn't show up till 11 o'clock at night. I'm skipping. They get over there. Now, remember what I said. He's going to come and drop the truck off, get his stuff, and he's going to leave.
Right.
All right. So I forgot to tell you, this happened at 11 o'clock at night. So she says, I got this. He's like, no, I'm coming over there. She's like, no, I got this. I can handle it. Don't worry about it. I'm going to get your stuff back. And he's going to leave. So he goes anyway. Yes, because that's what cousins do. Yes. We couldn't confirm whether these are cousins or nephews, but anyway. So now it's like 11 o'clock at night. He pulls up and there's a keypad on the door. It doesn't require a key. So he punches in the code. She jumps up. She goes to the door. The guy's in the back. I'm going to pause.
So wait a minute.
Now I'm going to get to the case.
Who's at the house already?
The woman, the daughter, the grandchild, and the grandchild's cousin. So there's 2 toddlers in the house sleeping with the daughter.
You said the guy. Which guy?
The guy who was driving the truck
was there.
Okay. So everybody's at home.
All right.
And then Mr. Shows up with his cousins.
All right. And the keypad.
He hits the keypad. The woman ends up at the door. He pushes past her. The guy is hiding in the closet with his shotgun. Where's he at? Where that? He goes straight to the back, to the bedroom, opens the closet door, and there's a shotgun staring him in the face.
Wow.
His testimony is, I grabbed the shotgun, we wrestled with the shotgun, got it out, and we started fighting. That's his testimony. And I whooped his behind and put him out.
Mm-hmm.
Butt naked. He shows up. The message he got from the girl was he's going to bring that stuff and he's leaving. When the guy shows up, the dude is in the house hiding in the closet, butt naked. Why is he butt naked?
He had to take a shower.
I got this. I don't need you to come. He's going to come, bring the truck, get his stuff, and leave. But when he shows up, the dude's butt naked because they in the bed.
Wow.
One last time.
Or another time.
Right.
The story is the guy gets beat up. The two cousins. So here's the 911 call. The daughter calls 911, and we hear this recording in court. My mother's ex-boyfriend is here with his cousins or his nephews, and they have guns, and they're beating him up. And they're trying to get him out of the house. Who has guns? His nephew. I saw a black gun with a long stick on the end of it. This is what she's describing. So you know it had to be an extended magazine. And are these handguns or shotguns? It's a handgun with a stick on it. So it sounds like an automatic handgun with an extended magazine. Both of them have guns? Yes, sir. And they're beating him up? Yes, sir. They're trying to get him out of the house.
Wow.
In the background, we can hear her mother screaming, "Stop, stop, there's kids in here, stop, you know you're wrong, don't do that, don't do it, leave alone, stop." You can hear that in the background.
Wow.
Now she's calling the guy's name out. I don't want to say his name.
Right.
If his name was Tony. Tony, stop, Tony, don't do that, Tony, leave alone, Tony, stop, there's kids in here, Tony. Now this is what we hear in the background. So everything gets quiet after that because the guy leaves. The police show up. There's video, body cam, police showing up on site, and they're explaining everything that happened. Now, the woman is fully clothed in the video, like tennis shoes, socks, sweatpants, shirt, even a hat on her head. The guy is trying to find clothes. He's got on a pair of shorts and he's looking through the drawer trying to find a shirt. And it looks like he pulls out like one of the long t-shirts, like an oversized t-shirt that women wear to bed.
Uh-huh.
And he puts it on. So obviously he doesn't have many clothes at the house. So the police are getting their report. There's blood, a little bit of smear of blood on the wall. One of the officers said there's blood on the carpet. And there's like a little spattering of blood on the wall in the hallway. So obviously this dude got beat down. So here are the charges. Kidnapping. Aggravated assault, 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, 1 including hands. Possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony and armed robbery.
What?
Now,
in his own house.
I just told you what happened.
Right.
I told you what happened.
Yeah.
But because the guy was put out of the house, because they beat him up and pushed him out of the house naked, this guy was charged with kidnapping because he was moved from inside the house to outside the house.
Oh, that's nuts.
Aggravated assault. we agreed. He got his butt whooped. he got his butt whooped.
Right.
But there was no evidence showing that everybody jumped on him. The 911 call came from the bedroom. The girl was in the bedroom. The children slept through the entire fracas.
Right.
They never woke up. So she's trying to say all this happened from the bedroom with the door closed. How do we know that? Because one of the gentlemen who came with the primary suspect went to the bedroom and she said, "Get out of here, close my door." So she's from the bedroom telling 911 that all three of them jumped on this guy. The suspect, the perpetrator, the defendant says, "Nobody helped me." Later on in the 911 call, she seems to have come out of the room and says, "One of the cousins is sitting on the couch."
Mm-hmm.
The defendant says, "They wanted to jump in. I told them I didn't need them to jump in. I got this." So one of them was on the couch, the other one was standing in a corner. They didn't touch this guy.
Right.
The guy's testimony is they pulled up, me and my lady are in the bed doing our thing. Somebody's hollering outside the window, "Time's up, you got to go." They tapped on the window. This is his testimony, the victim. They come in, I grab my shotgun, I go into the closet, and the woman goes to the door. Now, wait, you in the bed with your woman? Someone taps on the window, says, "Time is up, come open the door." You get up and go to the closet and hide, and you send your woman to the door?
Right.
I just need somebody to process this. The victim's testimony is, me and my girl are in the bed.
Right.
Somebody comes and taps on the window. We don't know who they are. I am in possession of a shotgun. There's a shotgun in the closet. I go to the closet, grab the shotgun, and wait in the closet, and I can see them come in through the crack in the closet.
Right.
They come in. His testimony is, I put the shotgun down, and they start beating me up, and they start pistol whipping me. Wait a minute. If I'm in the closet and I have a shotgun and I see armed men come in, I'm going to put the shotgun down and let them pistol whip me. Now, this is the defense attorney talking to the victim. You're telling me that you and your lady are lying in the bed. You're naked. Someone taps on the window and tells you your time is up. You got to go. Come open the door. You send your woman to the door. You grab the shotgun and you go into the closet. Is that your testimony? The guy says, yes. And then the defense attorney looks at the jury. And he says, no further questions.
Oh, snap.
Wow.
So I just, there's multiple versions to the story.
Right.
The only point I'm trying to make, and the woman, the ex-wife, the daughter, the police officers, crime scene investigation, everybody testifies. There's 5 charges. All I'm thinking in my head is, dude got mad because somebody was hitting his girl.
Right.
Right? That's what happened. Somebody he got multiple women. He owned all of them in his mind. He's paying rent at the house. You have the audacity to be over there messing with my truck, messing with my tools, messing with my woman. Right. I'm going to kick your behind.
Yeah.
I'm going to embarrass you. I'm going to bring shame to you because you messing with my pride.
Right.
That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
He goes over there. He has his nephews as backup because he's not sure. He hadn't met this guy before, and he might be
a little more than you expected. Just in case.
Right?
A little more than you expected.
So he gets there and realizes he's dealing with a coward.
Right.
So he decides to beat him down, embarrass him.
Yep.
The pictures of the guy's face and his body, he had like some scratch marks, like a red mark on his body. You could tell he'd been hit in the mouth. Lip was a little swollen. Had some swelling in the eye. Looked like he got punched a few times. But a pistol whipping.
Right.
Now, I've been hit with a pistol. I'm sorry. You cannot convince me that the man was pistol whipped by 3 guys because he's still walking around and all he has is a fat lip, like he got punched in the mouth, and eye a little swole, and scratches look like somebody was tussling, grabbing, pulling, but you didn't have a shirt on. Now, mind you, technically speaking, can you get hit with a pistol and then not leave a mark? It's possible.
You won't have
Unlikely.
no teeth. You won't have any teeth.
Right. Yeah. I don't know what kind of pistol you swinging with, And in my mind, I'm looking at the pictures. I'm like, well, was it a revolver or was it a Glock? I'm trying, like, what kind of pistol hit this dude? This is what I'm thinking in my head when they're showing the pictures. I'm like, there's no way this guy got pistol. There's also no evidence that shows that the defendant ever held a weapon in his hand. Nothing from the testimony of the daughter. She says but she never saw him with a pistol in his hand. The woman never saw him with a pistol in his hand, but she agreed that the nephews had pistols. The police officers' only testimony was showing up and the guy was outside because you could hear one officer say, "I wanted to come and check on you, man, make sure you was all right. When we pulled up, man, you was butt naked outside." So the woman and the daughter recanted.
Okay.
The daughter got up on the stand and literally said, and I quote, "Yes, I would," in response to the question, "Would you lie for him?"
Oh, wow.
For the defendant. "Would you lie for him?" "Yes, that's my dad. He's the only dad I've ever known. Yes, I would lie for him." It said, Are you saying to me in front of this court and in front of this honorable jury and this judge that you would lie for him? Her words were, "That's my dad." "But you'd lie for him." "That's my dad."
She done messed up.
Yeah, because what I put together was, oh, wow. That night, everybody was frustrated. That night, she called 911 because she was scared. That night, she needed to say anything anything she could say to get the police to the house. "Hey, there's people here with guns and they're beating this man up. Come now." That's what happened.
Right.
The reality is they panicked. The dude got beat up, got put out, and then he went on about his business.
Right.
The prosecution says, "We're going to send him up the river." Now, was he guilty? Absolutely. Did he come over there? Was it aggravated assault? Absolutely. Kidnapping? Miss me with that. Assault with a deadly weapon? No evidence of that. Possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. Now, the law states that if you are with someone who has a firearm and a felony is committed, you can be convicted of possession just by association.
Okay.
Wow.
The law states that if this, and here's the thing, when the police asked the gentleman what his address was, he gave them a different address. Jury's position was, if he did not give that address as his address, how could it be kidnapping?
Right.
His name not on the lease either, so he don't pay the rent.
Right.
Right.
And the gentleman who came in the house put the keypad number in, put the key code in, and his name is on the lease. So he was coming home.
Yep.
And there was an intruder. Yep. Right. So what ended up happening, here's what ended up happening. They freaked out that night, that the women did. But then they realized, if this man goes to jail, our money's going to jail. because he's the checkbook, right?
Wow.
He's the business owner. He's the money.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're like, they recanted their story, and
Right.
the daughter got on the stand and said she couldn't remember anything, even after listening to the 911 call in court. She's like, I don't remember that. I don't remember.
Wow.
Wow.
It was crazy, man.
Wow.
The ex-wife gets on the stand and says, Lord have mercy. The ex-wife gets on the stand and says, he was at home that afternoon, laying in bed with me. Wait, watch this. He gets a phone call and he says, I gotta go.
Right.
He gets up, goes to the closet, puts some clothes on, leaves, comes back home, goes straight to the closet. His clothes have blood on them. He's pacing all night. I don't know what was going on. I asked him what happened. He's like, I'll tell you later. And he's panicked. He's pacing back and forth. He keeps going to the wife was trying to send him to prison.
Wow.
Wow.
She's mad because he's going to look after this other drama when if I can't have him, nobody can. That's basically. Now, mind you, the defense attorney, while this is going on, the defense attorney, I'm watching his mouth. He goes,
Do that again?
he's like, unbelievable. Yeah, I can't believe she got up on, and the guy's whispering to the defense attorney. He's like, I know. Look, man, I can't even. He's like, but I don't even want to touch that. So after the prosecution questions the ex-wife, the judge says, defense, you're a witness. He goes, I don't have any questions for this.
Yo, I love this guy, man. This attorney is all that.
Oh man, it was, and I'm like, I am not doing this experience any justice, man. But I was so done with this entire experience. I'm like, we are in here because some dude got beat up.
Yep, that's
literally trying to hustle this woman.
It's a Bill Parcher one not right.
Yeah, the woman, like, she's got this dude in this man's house.
Yeah,
she got this dude driving this man's truck. She's giving this man's tools. I'm like, what are you doing? Right? And then you tell him he's going to come over here, leave this stuff here, and then he's going to get out of here. And the guy shows up and the dude is naked.
Right. All right. So I'm going to let you pause on that. I'm going to let everybody marinate. No one knows the verdict yet. And that's a whole nother story. So I want to continue that on, if I can, hey, Larry, we'll see if we can get Jared here on Thursday. And we can dig to it. The next one is even crazier. Even reading this. I didn't even know you can do. I thought that was it. Once it leaves the jury to the judge, I thought that was it. Yeah. But wait, there's more. There's more. So there's
man. Don't tell me.
You don't even know. My bad. I'm glad I know it because it's
don't tell me the shotgun shows up.
Story. Yeah, that's
don't
the
tell
first
me don't tell me the shotgun shows up again.
Oh no, it gets crazy.
No, there were two shotguns.
It really digs into the justice system. It's really digs into.
Yeah.
All right, so listen, we appreciate you guys for being here. I know it's early. I got to roll. We got to roll. Thank you guys for rocking with us. Another edition of the Brothers of Legacy. Make sure you are sharing. Sharing is caring. We're going to see you guys tomorrow. Mental Health Wednesday. If my people don't show up, then guess what? We're going to have Brian and finish the story. But if not, if they do, we're going to continue on Thursday because I really like to have Jared here to really dig into the thought process and what's really going on. All right. So we appreciate you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys tomorrow in the AM. Be blessed. Keep pushing. Keep growing. 988. If you or someone you love is having a mental health crisis, make sure you dial 988. And as always, know that we love you. Jesus loves you better. Stay safe. Make good choices. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.
Only